I found my own lump. I was 37 when this breast cancer journey started. According to the doctors, of course, I wasn't old enough to get a mammogram. They make us wait till we're 40 years old to get a mammogram, which I believe is so stupid because it's women getting breast cancer every single day, younger and younger, and no one has changed the law or whatever it is that we can get mammograms younger, or they're required to be younger, 20, and get one every 5 years or something. But anyway, how did I find my lump? I was asleep, and something just woke me up out my sleep. And when I woke up, I jumped up and I went to grab. So I grabbed myself, but I thought something was in the bed. So I'm feeling over the bed, like maybe thought it was a crumb or something that was in the bed. So I'm wiping the bed off and wiping myself off. And I didn't feel anything. I didn't see anything. And I went back to sleep. So when I went back to sleep, I felt this pain again. This time it was more like a pain. The first time it was more like I'm laying on something. But this time it was more like a pain. So I jumped up again and I dusted off again. And then when I kind of went in, I felt a lump in my left breast on the side. Of course, I don't know about you guys, but I'm like, it can't be. It ain't. So I felt it again. And I'm doing more like this. And I'm like, I know it ain't cancer, but I don't know what it is. So I waited a week before I made an appointment. So I made an appointment to my regular doctor. Got me in, told him I found a lump. I don't know what it is or whatever. And they're like, okay, we're not going to assume. We got to come in. It could be anything. It could be benign. It could just be some tissue. It could be anything. So don't just think that. Just come in and let us see what's going on. So when I went in, they did a regular breast exam and said, okay, I feel the lump as well. But it wasn't nothing like, oh my God, yeah, this is a breast cancer lump. No, so they sent me to get a mammogram. And I was only getting this mammogram because I found the lump. Went to get the mammogram. When I got the mammogram, that day, she looked at the scans and she looked at me and was like, okay, I need you to go sit in the waiting room. We'll be back. So then the doctor rushes in and the doctor say, are you here with anybody? I'm like, yeah, my husband is here. He's out in the waiting room. You guys told him that he couldn't come back to this waiting room, so he's out in the waiting room. Like, I'll get him and bring him back. So at this point, I go get him. I tell him to come back. He comes back there with me. I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but they told you to come back. Told me to bring you back. So, brought him back there, and they took us to the special room, and then two doctors came in, and they said, we have to give you an emergency biopsy. I'm like, so, I mean, what's going on? They're like, we really don't know yet. So, take me in the room, do the biopsy, take me back to the special waiting room. So we waiting and waiting, and we like, oh, everything is going to be okay. We're going to be fine. We don't have to worry about it. Just, you know, we got God on our side. We're going to just sit here and pray. And that's what we did. So they came back to the room and they was like, we don't really know what's going on. So we have to send it off to the lab, and then they're going to contact you to let you know what's the next step. So it was like, okay, everything is cool because they don't really know. But still, it could be benign. They're not sure. We should be good to go. So they made me wait, I want to say, 3 to 5 days to get the results to the lump. And when I got the results, one of the nurses called. I was at work, unfortunately. When she called, you know, she asked me, was I sitting down? She had something to tell me. And she told me, oh, she's like, you want the information? I'm like, I absolutely do want the information. I need to know what's going on. And that's when she told me that I had stage 2 invasive ductal carcinoma. And I'm like, what does that mean? What is that? What is that? What is that cancer? And she said, yes, it is cancer. I knew it was cancer when I heard the word carcinoma, but I'm like, I don't know. But when she said the word cancer, I broke down. And that was the start of my cancer journey. And this happened in 2017.